We down 4 donut, huh?
4 donut. Coming to you live from downtown Pomona. Me and Vanner presents the R&R Podcast, episode 13, where we talk sports, cigars, and entertainment. I'm your host, Randy Jocquette, and to the left of me is Mr. Google himself, Robert Barksdale.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Episode 13, big homie.
Let's get it, dog.
Where we gonna start?
Ooh, you got
Man.
the topics. Let's go. Shoot.
MLB playoffs, baby. We up 3-1.
3-1.
Down 4-0 right now. What's going on? You want to see a game 6 or you want to end it tonight?
I end it tonight if
Me
we
too.
can. We
Me
got to
too.
get rid of it. I don't want to. You got your foot on their neck. You got to keep your foot on their neck.
Yep.
But
yeah, I agree. Go
if
ahead.
they come back to LA, we win it. I mean, we're gonna win it. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even tripping. Really, you're not gonna. They got to win what 3, 4 before we win one.
Yep.
So yeah, we good.
Yeah, I'd rather win it tonight though. I don't want to take a chance because it gets to game 6 and 7. Anything can happen though.
Yeah, nerves get to going.
Exactly. Somebody get hurt. Yep.
But yeah, we look kind of shaky. Third inning.
Top of the third.
4-0.
4-0. We got time.
Got time.
Hit one. We okay.
Right.
So we still got time. We're gonna be giving live updates. WNBA finals. We predicted that. We said New York.
Yeah, New York Liberty.
Yeah, they had Jones, Inescu, and Stewart. They had 3. Minnesota only had 2 really good players, in my opinion. They had some good role players, but
not enough to get over the hump.
New York was gonna win, especially after they beat Vegas.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yeah, same thing. We called it out. Liberty, like you said, they had 3 good players. They had Minnesota had 2 with a bunch of role players, and
3 beats 2 most of the time.
So they probably need another body in there.
Dude, we might need to start going to Vegas. We picked New York. We picked the Dodgers and the Yankees. We picked the Dodgers to win. They're up 3-1. We might need to go to Vegas pretty soon.
Yeah, go ahead and drop a little low next year.
Yeah, I agree.
Get that money.
Yeah. So we got WNBA finals. We got a lot of football to talk. We're gonna talk our NBA predictions today.
Right.
So Lakers looking pretty good. So we'll get to that in a minute.
They're getting stomped on right now, though. In Cleveland.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay. So before we talk NBA, let's talk all these injuries, man. Kawhi, PG, Embiid. I don't think Philly's gonna be in the top 4 in the East, man, because they're not healthy. I see Boston. Well, I'm gonna get to my predictions, but I don't think PG and Embiid are gonna stay healthy, and Embiid's not going back to back. So how do you win? You got Tyrese Maxey, but how do you win with Embiid not going back to back? And Kawhi Leonard, man, he's hurt again. They say he might be out 2 months.
Yeah, I think he need to try lay it down.
Dude, they definitely underachieved. We talked about that last week.
Right.
PG and Kawhi underachieved.
Yes, sir. Like you say though, Philly. I mean, I don't know Embiid.
I don't see how
that works, but
with them because they're not that deep, and then him missing games in PG.
Yeah, and you got Boston over there, like you said,
loaded. They got
loaded.
The big fella's hurt right now, but they played a lot without him last year.
Right.
So I'm not really feeling. I don't see if that's your profession. How you hurt all the time? How is Kawhi hurt all the time?
Man,
is that low management, or is he really hurt?
It really hurt. But I think
why is he always hurt? That's
know.
Conditioning. That's
muscles. They say damn near got bone on bone.
I heard that with the knee. I heard that.
So if it was me, man, I don't know.
But he just got another bag.
Got a bag.
Got like a third big bag.
Yeah. I don't know why they keep giving him bags like that. He got one chip under his belt.
And that was in Toronto, yeah. So
did he get one with
San Antonio? He got 2. He got one with San Antonio.
Yeah,
he got one with San Antonio and one with Toronto. So we'll see.
Man,
football. Colts benching Richardson. He sat out a play. I don't know. Sean played football. You guys sit out plays in football? Big Sean? But
the quarterback? No.
Hold on. Let's let Sean. Go ahead, Sean. Well, we know now what's going on. He's second string.
Let me say this. You ever remember some guys that were supposed to have been hurt? They go out there first or second play, get hurt, come up, they pull their hamstring or something like that. They out for the season, they get the contract. That's the type of stuff they do. So you never know. You know what I mean?
Well, I definitely think it hurt him because they benched him right after that. And they said, and the center came out, Sean, and said that that they expect more from him. When your center calls out the quarterback, that's not a good look. So the center, who's been the longest tenured player there, said, we expect more out of him. So you got to be in shape. That's your job.
You got to be in.
Okay. That's a D1 football opinion.
Nah, he said he was tired, winded. So nah, I don't accept that. That's new age stuff. We play till we finish. We get tired tomorrow. He could have went to sleep tomorrow. Right. Pumping Kool-Aid.
With a cast. Played at Hamilton, LA Hamilton? Okay. Hamilton Yankees. Okay.
But that's that new stuff, man. They want to tap out and all that. That ain't cool.
It's crazy. And
you the quarterback, you the franchise, baby.
Yeah. And then the coach said we have a better chance with Flacco. So there it is. So you live and you learn.
So
yeah.
Can't win with you.
Well, let's talk about Diggs Diggs out for the year.
Out for the year.
Non-contact.
That's a bad deal. And they got Nico Collins out too.
They had 2 number 1 receivers. Now they don't have a number 1.
All they got is Tank Dell left.
Yeah, they 6-2, playing well, but that's gonna be a hit to them.
It's gonna be a hit.
Let me ask you this: D-Hop to the Chiefs. What does that do for them?
Makes them a whole lot better.
5-0.
Oh, Yankees up 5-0 now.
5-0.
Excuse us.
Live update. Sorry
live
about that.
updates game.
We got excited talking about football.
Was that a home run?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
1 run home, 5-0. We still got time. We're okay. We'll see.
We'll bounce
drink
back
a little more. Hopkins to the Chiefs. What's going on?
That's a good deal. I mean, good for Hopkins, good for the Chiefs. I mean,
and if everybody gets healthy, they 4 deep.
They're 4 deep.
Juju.
I don't count Juju.
Oh, come on, man. SC kid.
Yeah, I don't count Juju.
Okay. Hopkins to the Chiefs. That, I mean, he's Hopkins, not the old Hop, but he's still good.
Yeah, he's serviceable, and you can't. Once they all come back, who you gonna guard?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. This is gonna hurt me to talk about this, and Kevin is right over here. Who's more to blame? Well, my Cowboys, Jones or McCarthy? Let's let Kevin answer that since he's a Cowboy fan. Who's more to blame? Thank you.
He said Jones.
I knew he would say that, and I agree. That's why I defer to my elders.
McCarthy ain't worth nothing either, though. But
yeah, but Jones is the handicap. Yeah. So the problem is the talent. He hired McCarthy. We didn't want McCarthy.
Right. You could have hired Bieniemy.
No. Jones is the owner, the president, and the general manager. He's the problem.
All up in the videos.
Yeah, all up in the video doing a press conference outside the locker room.
Right. So he need to sit down.
Jones is more the problem.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see coach next year?
Parcells.
Belichick?
Oh, Belichick. Yeah. Okay.
Because Parcells in a nursing home. No, I'm just kidding. No, I knew what you meant. Yeah, that's who I want. I want to see Belichick, but I want him to have a little. Well, yeah,
you gotta have total control.
I give him a little control. That's the problem.
That's the problem. He in his own way.
He may with Belichick. He may. So okay. So more to blame Jones. Okay. We're going to see what happens.
And Jimmy Johnson was his homeboy.
Yeah. I remain hopeful. So let's see.
Yeah,
so Jones is more to blame. McCarthy's probably out of there after this year. So
yeah, he's in his own way, man. He can't help himself.
Who's that, Jerry?
Sure, he just gets in his own way.
Okay.
I was just telling Raul outside. There's 32 owners,
and only one does the press
conference. Only one. You might know 2 or 3, but you wouldn't know an owner if he walked up on you. But you know Jerry Jones because he's always in front of that camera.
Yeah. And we know the one from New England.
Yeah, because he got caught.
To get that happy ending.
Got to get that happy ending. Yeah.
We know him. He was on TMZ. We know Kraft.
Yeah.
While we on football, the Jets done? 9 games left?
Yeah, they totally done.
They done?
Man. And then got a coach fired, Aaron Rodgers. It's all your fault, brother. All your fault. You done.
I don't know though, man. Aaron Rodgers said he He found the fountain of youth. He's doing that.
Where you get that from?
Pepper and water. And the fountain of youth.
Yeah, I think
is that gonna help?
Like I said, Father Time is never undefeated, and I think it didn't caught his butt.
Yeah.
And he didn't. So? Yeah, and he took down people, and it's just crazy, man. He's not a good dude in the locker room. I couldn't have that dude in my locker room.
He didn't come to minicamp.
Yeah, right.
He didn't come to minicamp. He got his OC hired. He got the coach fired.
Right.
He got them to pick up Devontae, Lazard.
Whoever he wanted. He even had Cobb over there. You know what I'm saying?
They gave him too much power, dog.
Too much power.
Devontae? Who you talking about? Devontae? Oh, he had the same contract. It was whatever his contract was. Yeah. So they're done.
So you're expecting about next year he'd be hollering he want to get out of there.
Oh yeah, because Aaron might be gone after. Is Aaron gone after this year?
Yeah, he got to go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they're done this year.
Yeah, they done.
Russell Wilson 2-0. I was saying Justin Fields,
and I said Russell Wilson.
Place. I guess Tomlin knows something I didn't know. What is it?
I mean, he's a more complete quarterback.
They said his leadership.
He's more complete. And he's proven, but everybody thought he fell off. And right now they got a hell of a defense, and all he got to do is really manage. He ain't got to go out there and do a whole bunch.
Yeah. 6-2, first place over the Ravens. They look good, man. Tomlin. That's the reason he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Ravens.
And he knew something. He knew something that we didn't know because I was screaming Justin.
Yeah, and I screamed. I said, let him.
Kind of said.
I said Justin, but I said let's see what he do, and he winning.
And the player said he's a good leader. So I think he got humbled in Denver because he was over there asking for an office and all that. So I think 6-2. Yeah. He had an office in Denver's complex.
He kind of corny too. So
yeah. All right. So let's talk about the draft, man. I know we have some Raider fans in here. OG Wayne over there, quiet. Yeah, he's quiet. Yeah. We'll come to you in a minute. Hey, but let me tell you what ESPN is predicting the draft to be. Shador to the Raiders. Cam Ward to the Giants.
They need him.
They got Milroe out of Alabama, which I'm not as high on him. They got him going to the Panthers, so that means Bryce is out of there. I don't know if he's a complete thrower though.
No,
he's an athlete. I don't see him going third, but I guess they drafted off potential. So they got Milroe to the Panthers. They got Carson Beck from Georgia going to the Seahawks. They got the DN Evers going to the Niners. They got Travis Hunter going to the Patriots. They got Will Johnson, the DB from Michigan, going to the Rams. I'm gonna talk about you guys in a minute because you might not get a high draft pick. You keep winning your conference.
I know.
You only half game out of first place.
I know. We're getting healthy.
They got McMillan going to the Cowboys. They got the defensive player Genty to the Cowboys, and they got Abdul Carter to the Patriots. And let me ask you, OG Wayne, would you be happy? Wayne, would you be happy with Shador? Yeah. You're a who? He's got a pro body, but Shador can, fling that ball, and that's all you guys need is a quarterback. Either one of them, either one of them. I agree, and he's got a pro body. Yeah, I agree. Got Miami over there rolling. So okay, we're gonna talk NBA, Randy. NBA. Randy, let me ask you a question. Give me your 4 coming out of the East and then your 4 coming out of the West.
Well, the first
4
one
coming out of the East.
Boston, of course.
That's my number 1.
Milwaukee.
Okay.
All right. Indiana got to be in the mix.
Ooh, they're right there. They're well coached, Carlisle.
And I know Sixers.
I don't have them because of too many injuries.
Who's another team over there? Maybe Cleveland.
Cleveland's in first place right now. But I don't know if they can sustain that. I have Boston, New York, Miami. One of the best coaches, and Orlando in the playoffs. Everybody back. They re-signed, and Banchero's a problem.
He's a problem. He had 50 the other night.
All-star just dropped 50.
Just dropped 50.
I said New York.
He said the Knicks.
So I said Boston 1, New York 2, Miami 3, Orlando 4.
And he just dropped 50 the other night.
Another day, an easy 50 too.
They look good.
Orlando. At 37 in the first half.
Man, Orlando looks good.
Out of Seattle, baby, Duke University.
All right.
So, okay, let's hit the West.
Denver.
That must be a
Denver.
Oh, that's a Niners fan over there. No wonder his picks are off.
Denver.
Let me give you who I got.
Go ahead.
I got OKC 1.
Oh, yeah, you got OKC, yeah.
Dallas 2.
Yeah.
Denver 3.
Yeah.
And Minnesota 4. And the Lakers are playing extremely well coached. So OKC, fight that. Right. Dallas, Denver, Minnesota. How you gonna fight that for?
Minnesota, I don't think gonna make it.
Are you kidding? They went to the Western Conference Finals.
Okay, it's a little chemistry change over there now. Yeah, minus Cat, and it's a chemistry change over there, and they're not used to it right now. So we gotta wait.
They got 82. They got 82 games to figure it out. Yeah. So who you got? Give me a 4, Randy. Who's 1?
1 is OKC.
Who's 2?
Denver.
Who's 3? Over Dallas?
No, Dallas.
Dallas. They got better.
Dallas. And then I'll go. I
got Minnesota.
And Lakers are the sleepers. Lakers are the sleepers.
Like 5. Thank you.
Yeah, they on the door. They won't be in the play-in.
Memphis, nah.
Dude, they won't be in the play-in. We beat them the other night. Yeah. Hold on.
Well,
we didn't get whooped.
Randy, let me hear your 4 again.
4 points.
Okay.
Denver, OKC.
Who's your 4? Give
Denver.
me your 4. Hold on. After Randy. Go ahead, Randy.
OKC, Denver, Dallas, and
not Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Okay. Who's your so we only switched 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Right.
Number 4 is a question.
Okay, so your 1 is OKC.
Denver.
Oh,
Dallas.
You got Denver. I got Dallas, and then Denver.
Those are your 3 locks.
Yeah, and who's your 4?
4 is up for grabs.
Up for grabs.
It's up for grabs.
It could be the Lakers.
Lakers look good. I got Minnesota, but the Lakers beat them, so it's a long season. And my thing is AD gonna stay healthy? That's the question.
That's the key. And they look a lot better.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key. They look better. They're moving the ball. The
Spacing.
drills you showed me when they do guards again, I like that.
Huh?
Guards
That's
against
what
the
old
big
schools.
man one-on-one. It is.
Huh?
Yeah, you got to guard a big man. He got to come on guard a guard.
And the coach is out there with you?
Yeah, I like that.
Come on.
And they got that young boy, 17 years old at Duke, Cooper Flagg. What's the ceiling for him? Is he, he went and played against the Olympic team and played well. Did you see him in the highlights?
I seen him in college. I seen him in Cooper Flagg. He was giving it to him.
He was giving it to him.
In the Olympics.
6'10".
Yeah.
17 years old.
Should be the number 1 pick.
For sure.
Yeah.
What do you think his ceiling is? Is he an all-star? Only 17.
In time, maybe.
Supposed to be class of 2026. He reclassified.
Reclassified. Okay. In time.
Okay, but number 1 pick for sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's talk about the Hall of Fame 2024. I don't want to talk about all of them, but Vince Carter.
Definitely.
Played in 4 decades.
Yes.
Vinsanity. Saw him in high school. No question.
No question. He should be in there.
What about Chauncey?
Yes, sir. Chauncey Billups should be in there.
NBA Hall of Fame. He's a Finals MVP. So, okay. What about Coop?
Long overdue, man. Yeah, long overdue.
Was it?
Should have been in there.
Should have been in there.
Yeah.
Defense. Yeah.
Defense. Lockdown D, man. Lockdown D.
How many rings? He got 5 rings. 80,
5
82,
rings.
85, 87, 88. He got 5.
5. Yeah. Nah, he just getting in this year.
He got in this year. They put in Herb Simon. He's the one that bought the Pacers in 83, founded the Fever. Him and his brother were the Pacers owners when they got Reggie Miller. And then Doug Collins got in as a contributor, more as a coach and an announcer, obviously, than a player.
Right.
Because as a player, we talked about him and Raymond Lewis.
He was a good role player.
Yeah, he was a good role player.
Right.
Yeah.
Good role player.
So, okay. What about Simone Augustus got in? She was a great player, number 1 pick. Finals MVP. Walter Davis.
Yeah, he should have been in.
What was his nickname?
Greyhound.
Greyhound, yep.
Yeah.
Sweet D. Exactly. Yep. He got in. And then last but not least, Jerry West got in 3rd time.
Yeah.
What was the first time he got in? Anybody remember? First time West got in? Nope. But where? First time he got in was when? Got in with the 1960 Olympic team with Oscar Robertson, Jerry Lucas, all that. That whole team got in. Then he got in as a player, and now he got in as a contributor. He's the only one in 3 different times. So, which is, he should have been in as a executive.
Executive, yes, sir.
College football, sir. So what's our score in the baseball game? Because everybody wants to hear
5-0.
Still 5-0. Where are we? We are at the
middle of the fourth.
We got time, dog.
We got time.
I'm not worried about it. We got a lot of alcohol. You
don't think Vince Carter deserved to be in there? Why?
No.
Nah, bro.
He was multiple-time All-Star. He put Toronto's franchise on the map. Toronto and New Jersey are gonna no championships, but a great player. Multiple-time All-Star. Played in 4 decades.
Charles Barkley in there, right?
Nah, All-Star.
No.
He didn't get in for just that.
Right.
But they weren't great players. Yep.
Yeah. Charles Barkley deserved to be in?
Of course. No. 4 decades, multiple-time All-Star. Okay, it's debatable. But he should be a Hall of Famer, but just not for his battle. Okay.
Yes.
That was no question.
Yeah.
All right, we got a commercial so we can talk college football.
Gary Payton ain't in there yet, is he?
Yeah, Gary Payton's in there.
GP in there?
Yeah, he's in there. Oh, yeah, GP in there. Yeah. Glove is in there. Nah.
Championship ain't the prerequisite. No. Start of the conversation. It's the start of a conversation.
Yeah, no, I don't think Coop should have been in before Peyton. Peyton was like a 10-time All-Star. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
But sitting on the bench.
Cooper got 5.
Guard. He was a backup. He played.
Right. Lockdown.
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
Against Bird, he was. By far. Yeah.
By far.
Yeah,
multiple championships.
No, he should have been in there. Gary Payton was first ballot Hall of Famer though. Gary Payton.
Huh?
With that jersey up in the
that 2-1.
Yeah.
It's probably going up there. It should.
Well, no, that's a prerequisite for the Lakers.
You got to be Hall of Fame.
You got to be Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I agree. All right, college football, fellas. Sean, get ready. Pittsburgh over Syracuse. Pittsburgh undefeated, man. They look good. And Pittsburgh's Boise State, UNLV. Sean, did you watch that game? That's your alma mater. 29-24. Hey.
Good game.
UNLV's playing well. They didn't skip a beat after the quarterback left.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't skip a beat, dog. Oregon over Illinois. Yeah, Oregon looks good. We'll see.
Next year, he's already a 5-year senior, ain't he?
He came from Holy Cross, yeah. Yeah, he's sitting out right now.
He can keep sitting.
Which kid is that?
Oh, Michigan. Quarterback. LSU trying to steal it.
He's a quarterback from Michigan, but he's going to LSU. He committed to LSU, but he's from, I think, Michigan, and Michigan's trying to get him to stay home. All right. Let's move on, fellas. Oregon, Illinois. Oregon look good.
Oregon.
And Illinois with Brett Bielema, they've been playing well.
They've been playing well, but they ran into that buzzsaw.
Yeah. Penn State over Wisconsin. We called that.
Penn State got Ohio State this weekend.
Who's going to win that one? It's at Penn State.
I don't know.
Franklin is 1-12 against top 5 opponents. But it is at home.
Yeah, I'm going to Ohio State.
You going to Ohio State?
Yeah.
I'll go Ohio State. I'm going to defer to my elder. You older than me.
Right.
Ohio State beat Nebraska. That was close, man.
That was close.
17. Indiana blew them out.
Yeah, too close for comfort. Yeah.
Texas Vanderbilt. That was close.
Shouldn't have been close.
I think Texas, Georgia, after they beat them, they're a little
took something out of
despondent. BYU beat UCF. We called that.
Right.
BYU's undefeated. Notre Dame only has 1 loss right now. They're in the college football playoff.
Yeah.
They lost to Northern Illinois, but they beat everybody else.
The big Texas A&M, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat Texas A&M. I think that was a good loss for them.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they needed. Indiana beat Washington. We called that undefeated. 31 transfers, undefeated. Coach got them playing well. They blew out Nebraska. And Ohio State barely beat Nebraska.
Yeah.
So Alabama over Missouri. Missouri quarterback got hurt. So they blew them out, but it would have been closer.
Yeah. Alabama getting trying to get their feet back under.
They need to.
2 losses already.
Yep. Kansas State over Kansas. That was close, 29-27. That's always a tough game.
Tough
game. Teams winning. Kansas State is tough, man. That quarterback. What's the quarterback's name? Kansas State, Avery Johnson.
Yeah.
He's good. Ole Miss over Oklahoma. Oklahoma's 4-4. That wasn't really a surprise.
Ole Miss won.
They 6-2.
6-2.
Yeah, they play great offense. They just don't stop
their defense. They don't stop nobody.
SMU beat Duke. You know, Duke has Malik Moore out of Inglewood, quarterback that started at Tech. He went to Sarah, then went to Texas, and then transferred to Duke. Got Duke over there 6-2.
Okay.
He's doing well.
A basketball school.
yeah, but they're doing good.
Right.
And you got to have like a 3.9 to get in there.
Right.
So you know,
gotta be smart.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have got in there.
You wouldn't have got in there?
Nah.
Duke University. So let's look at big games next week. Dodgers still 5-0. So next week, Rand, we talked about Ohio State, Penn State. You got Ohio State on that one?
I got Ohio State.
I got Ohio State. What about Duke at Miami?
Miami.
Ole Miss at Arkansas.
It's going to be a tough game. I can see them losing. I can see Arkansas upset.
What about Minnesota at Illinois? I got Illinois. That's going to be a tough one. I got Illinois.
Tough game. I'll go Minnesota.
Let me ask the question. Troy, Oregon, Michigan, at Michigan. Who you got? Ooh.
I got Oregon. I got Oregon
too, Troy. I usually defer to my elders. Are you much older than me? But this one, I'm going to have to break protocol, big homie. I'm going Oregon. I'm going Oregon. But Michigan is tough at home, but they haven't figured out their quarterback situation. So I'm going to go Oregon. Florida, Georgia. Hold on. I have a cigar for whoever can call. Oh, hold on. We just hit a. No, we didn't. Nothing. Oh, but we tagging.
We tagging, man. They want to come home.
5-0. We good?
Yeah, they gonna come home. Try to
Florida,
close
Georgia.
this out.
Who you got? Florida, Georgia. Sean, who you got? Georgia, yeah.
Georgia, they ready. They rolling again. What do they call
that game? What do they call the Florida Georgia game every year? Largest
cocktail party.
It's in Jacksonville every year.
Largest cocktail party.
It's way worse than Georgia. We'd have to look it up, but they're not doing good. Yeah, they probably got 3 or 4 losses. Napier's out of there after this year.
Yeah.
He's out of there.
Hot seat.
Indiana, Michigan State.
Indiana.
UCLA at Nebraska. I agree. Texas A&M at South Carolina. That's a tough one, but A&M is in top 12.
A&M rolling.
A&M rolling. And they got the coach from Duke, Mike Elko. Louisville at Clemson. Clemson's playing well.
Clemson playing well now. It's going to be a good game, but Clemson playing well.
USC at Washington, Charles.
Oh.
Are you voting with your head or your heart? SC?
I'm going to roll.
Who you
I'm
got?
going to roll with SC. I'm going to roll with SC.
Kentucky at Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Pittsburgh at SMU. Pittsburgh undefeated. I'm going. SMU is tough at home, and they put money. They put in NIL money. All those rich oil dudes.
Yeah, Buck stops there at Pittsburgh.
Okay. All right. Before we go, SMU. Okay, we got SMU in the corner. Okay. Before we go to pro football, let's look at the rankings. Tell me what you think. Is Eric doing that too? Okay, they need to.
Colorado in there, huh?
Yeah, they 6-2 right now. Oregon 1, Georgia 2, Penn State 3, Ohio State 4, Miami 5, Texas, Tennessee, Notre Dame, BYU. A&M is in the playoff right now, along with Iowa State and Clemson. Alabama's on the outside looking in.
They're going to stay on the outside.
Colorado 6-2. They were picked to finish 7th in their conference. Is Deion coach of the year?
In that conference, yes, he is.
He is.
Yes, he is. And
6-2. Already bowl eligible. Okay. Let's switch over to pro football. Man, your Rams, Randy. We predicted the Vikings. Your Rams did it.
They did it. We knew Cup was coming back, and then they surprised us with Puka. And
then
they
the left
balled out.
tackle's out now for the year.
He's out
for Minnesota.
He's out for the year, but our left tackle's coming back and our center's coming back.
You guys are half game out of first place. You still want to tank or you want the playoffs?
No, we're going in the playoffs, man. We ain't gonna tank on nothing.
Are you going to the playoffs?
We're going to the offs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Eagles over the Bengals? Did we call that one?
I think we did. I think we did. We
called that one.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening over there in Cincinnati. The defense is raggedy.
Defense is horrible.
Right.
Players are upset. T didn't get a contract.
Right.
Jamar didn't get a contract. This just isn't their year. I don't think
it's not their year.
Browns beat the Ravens. Explain that.
Okay. We called the Baltimore, but their defense is ranked last on proficiency in the NFL. Baltimore.
It wasn't Jameis giving them a spark.
Yeah, Jameis, and they should have been put Jameis in there.
Yeah, he threw for 340-something yards, 3 touchdowns.
They should have been put him in there. He gonna throw the ball all over the field. He might throw a couple picks, but
he's gonna get you a couple touchdowns.
He's gonna get you a couple touchdowns.
Okay. Lions over the Titans. They blew them out. We expected
that. Big. They went out big.
Cardinals over the Dolphins. Dolphins are struggling. Tua's first game.
First game, man. It was a close game too. He did pretty good.
Yeah, he did okay, but I think it's not the Dolphins' year. Yeah. He looked good. You can't catch him. Kyler Murray.
You can't catch
out of Texas A&M and Oklahoma. Patriots over the Jets. That was a surprise, dog.
That was a surprise, but now ain't nothing gonna surprise me with the Jets now.
The Jets, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. It's a wrap. So, yeah, horrible. Packers over the Jaguars. We called that. It
was close, but we called that. Jordan Love got hurt in the game again.
Packers are in my top 5, and he's questionable.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't play, I don't think they're gonna win this week.
Malik Willis don't look too bad though, filling in.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
He was serviceable.
Yeah.
That's one of them 4-syllable words.
Oh.
I must have grown up.
Where you went to school at? No, what school you went to?
Hawthorne.
Yeah. See, I went to Pomona Unified.
Yeah, but you lived in Diamond Bar.
Yeah.
All right. So Texans beat the Colts. We called that.
Right.
Not really a surprise. Chargers over the Saints.
Not a surprise.
I think we called that.
Yeah, we called that.
Bills over the Seahawks. We called that.
We called that.
Any takeaways from that? It wasn't that close.
Wasn't that close. Seahawks was doing good for a minute, but I don't know.
They were 3-0.
Yeah, what's happening?
We're not there yet, sir.
We're not there yet, sir.
Broncos over the Raiders.
The Broncos is getting their feet under them. They rolling.
It's always one couple fans you got to throw out, like at the Yankee game last night.
Yeah.
He messing with Mookie right now.
Yeah, they messing with Mookie.
So anyway, Chargers over the Saints. No, we said that one. Broncos over the Panthers.
Broncos is moving.
Yeah, but, and our guy is starting. Bryce is starting this week.
Oh yeah,
because Dalton got hurt.
Yeah.
So,
but it's a wrap for him over there.
Yeah, Broncos over the Panthers. Chiefs over the Raiders. We called that.
Yeah.
No offense to OG Wayne over there. Y'all need a quarterback.
Wayne went to the game.
Quarterback. Yeah, y'all need a quarterback. Yeah, but you get a quarterback faster than we get a new owner. So you all right. You guys all right.
You sitting in a good seat.
Let's look at Commanders over the Bears. That was a game of the week, man.
Game of the week.
The DB was celebrating. He didn't get in position. Nobody was on the backside.
Need his ass whooped for that.
He apologized, and then the captain said, "Yeah, we still gonna holler at him in the locker room."
Yeah, it's a must. It's a must. It's a must.
Yeah. So, and a real quick, 49ers beat the Cowboys. So let's talk NBA basketball real quick. So what the Lakers are going to do this year, homie?
I don't know. Yeah, we're going to be in there, man.
Hey, Lakers in the playoff? Yeah, Lakers in the top 5, big homie? What the Lakers? Yeah. So Lakers. So top 5 NBA. So I got Boston. All right, man. Now
let's talk about.
Let me let Charles get a little shine, man.
Yeah, get a little shine.
Let me let it, because he gonna be irritable. So the 49ers beat the Cowboys.
Yes.
It was a great game. I watched it with half the people in this room.
Right.
All right. Say that again. Okay. We'll get you want to talk about Cowboys right now or no?
Let me do this.
Okay.
Say something nasty about the Cowboys so they fans will be proud.
Okay. The Cowboys are horrible this year, from the owner down to the receivers. Okay. Now we'll be all right. We're fine. All right. So here we go. So Niners got us. If we had the Niners coach, we would have won the Super Bowl last year.
Think so?
Yeah, we had talent. He's the best play caller in NFL.
Yeah, but he don't know how to close a game.
Well,
yeah.
If we had the Niners,
that's what I say. He don't know how to close a game.
If we had the Niners coach, yeah, we had the talent. So here you go. He's excited.
Everybody be drunk. But yeah,
Talk to me, Randy. What you got to say about the Niners and the Cowboys? Go ahead. What's your opinion?
Man, I was with a couple of fellas here last night, and they told me I go hard on the Cowboys, so I ain't gonna say too much about them. I'm just gonna give them the look like
ain't nobody worried about that. Yeah, ain't nobody worried about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, we'll be all right.
You know what I mean?
We still America's team, dog.
South America,
South Central,
South America. My mic working yet?
Let's move on now. So standings, player.
Standings. Let's go over the standings, brother.
AFC East, Buffalo 6-2. That's to be expected.
Yes, we called that.
Miami is 2-5.
Ooh.
And we got a double. Is that a double? Yeah. Oh, first no, it was single.
All right.
Good job. Let's go Dodgers. We got a chance. Told you it was early.
It's early. Don't get to messing up, Yankees.
New England 2-6, and the Jets 2-6. How are the Jets below New England, Randy?
Aaron Rodgers with his smoking his peyote and all that junk.
AFC North, Pittsburgh 6-2, Baltimore 5-3, Cincinnati 3-5, and Cleveland 2-6. Any surprise there?
Yeah, Pittsburgh. We never had them there.
And I had Cincinnati higher.
Yeah, we had Cincinnati higher.
Yeah. AFC South, Houston 6-2, rolling. 2 main receivers out. Indy 4-4. Jacksonville, I thought be better than 2-6 after winning a playoff game. Tennessee, 1-6. That's what I expected.
So yeah, Houston will stay on top. Houston will still stay on top because the Nico should be back coming within a week or two.
Okay, and the defense is solid. Right. AFC West, we got KC undefeated.
Always.
We got Denver 5-3. That's a little surprising. Chargers 4-3.
That's pretty good.
And the Raiders 2-6. Not surprising at all.
No.
Not surprising
at all.
NFC East, Washington 6-2.
Surprising.
That's a surprise. And Philly 5-2. That's about where we had them. I had them maybe in first place.
And they looking all right.
Dallas 3-4. It's not our year. It's okay.
No.
And the Giants 2-6. That's where we had them.
Right.
NFC North, best division in football.
Best division.
Detroit 6-1.
Wow.
My number one team.
Yep.
Green Bay 6-2.
Wow.
Minnesota 5-2.
Coming back to earth.
You think so?
Coming back to earth.
Okay. All right. And then Chicago 4-3 should be 5-2. That's surprising.
It's gonna probably sit just like that.
You think so? It's gonna finish like that?
Finish just
probably
like that.
So. Yeah. NFC South, Atlanta, Tampa. That was a toss-up. 5-3 and 4-4. So we had that. That's about right.
About right.
Yeah. Cousins, if he gets time, he's good. And then New Orleans 2-6. Carr's coming back. He said, "I'm not a savior." So what's your thoughts? Are they gonna do better?
Okay.
What do you think with Carr? You think New Orleans is gonna go on a winning streak?
No. But they'll get they'll be all right, but I don't think they're gonna cause too much trouble out there once he come back.
Okay, and then we have Carolina 1-7. It's gonna finish like that.
Right. So they're gonna get the number 1 pick, huh?
Yep, and maybe take a quarterback, and Bryce is gonna be out of there.
Well, I know Sanders ain't going there.
You don't think? Because Deion's not.
They ain't gonna let him.
Ain't that crazy?
Right.
What? Oh, great play. Bases loaded, no out.
All right, here we go. Bases loaded. Yep. Top of the 5th, no outs. Let's go Dodgers. LA. If you're from LA, let me hear you. Born and raised.
There There you go. Rand. AFC West, Arizona, San Francisco, Seattle, all 4-4. Rams are 3-4, half game out.
We're gonna make a move. We're gonna make a move. We're gonna get there.
I think you guys can win that division. Well, can the Rams win that division?
They
Why?
can.
Because you guys are hurt?
Yeah.
With his own twist. You know, the thing is, you got two of the best receiver combinations in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? I would say top 5 running back there too, man.
Oh, top one or two.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Defense is
suspect, right? But that running back is in the top 3 right now. The running back is in the top 3.
But okay, McVay usually has problems with Shanahan, but Rams, y'all, you guys,
we got a shot.
You just beat Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait to see what happens on this at bat before I go over next week's games.
All right.
So right now, top of the 5th, no outs, bases loaded.
Gavin Lux up. Otani's in the hole. We just need a hit and then leave it.
Yes, he should have.
1-1 is the count. Otani's in the hole. We got 2 guests tonight coming up. Huh? You want to do Clark? Just you? Yeah.
About what?
Clark?
We're talking about what?
This is experiences as being a father.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the NBA. Okay.
And then he gonna do real estate.
Okay.
So we gonna have to put a chair.
Yeah, we'll put a chair. We'll do after we finish this.
We'll take a after this. We'll take a
break. After we finish, we'll take a break.
Breaks, yeah. All right.
All right, that's okay. All right, let's look at next week's games real quick. All right. Here we go. Dallas at Atlanta. Kevin, Dallas at Atlanta.
Talk to me.
Okay, Dallas.
Atlanta for me.
Neil Clark, Miami at Buffalo.
Yeah, you got to go with Buffalo.
OG Wayne, Las Vegas at Cincinnati. Troy, Chargers at Cleveland. Troy, Chargers.
Okay.
Raul, New England, Tennessee.
New England. Answer for you.
Okay. Charles, Washington, New York. Washington. Randy, New Orleans at Carolina.
New Orleans.
Young man right here. Tennessee, Denver, Baltimore.
That's a good game. Where they playing?
Baltimore. Denver at Baltimore. Ooh, okay, all right.
That's
good. I would have said Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Corner, Jacksonville, Philly. Jacksonville, Philly, Mike. Jacksonville at Philly. Philly, okay.
Philly.
Chicago, Arizona. Behind Wayne. Chicago, Arizona. Sean, Detroit at Green Bay.
Tony struck out.
Detroit at Green Bay.
Mookie.
Hold on.
Here comes some payback. Here comes some payback.
Once Golf don't play that well outside, he plays better
inside.
That
depends. Is Love play? If Love play, I might run with Green Bay.
Randy, Rams at Seattle.
Ooh. I'm going Rams. Let's get it.
Right here. Indiana at Minnesota. Yep. Minnesota.
That's a good pick.
Tampa Bay at Kansas City.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's right now.
What happened there?
Tampa Bay, Minnesota.
Mookie gets on first
Tampa
base.
Bay, Kansas City. I'm sorry. Kansas City. Okay.
Thank you. That's on the picture. He was too worried about Ohtani.
Hey, we got Big Freddie.
Freddie, here come Freddie, y'all.
Here come Freddie.
Ooh, straighten it out, Freddie.
Will the legend continue tonight?
I hope so. Come on, Freddie. Come on, Big Freddie. I'm surprised they ain't try to walk. They don't want to walk no run in.
Yeah. Some more in there. Bro, you got that on right now, huh? Perfect. Keep that. That's perfect.
Come on, Freddie. Come on, Freddie.
Champagne is downstairs.
Freddie got this, man.
Huh?
Freddie got this, you guys. I'm telling you.
Look at it. Look.
Ready have this showing up every day.
Come on, Freddie. Come on, Freddie. Oh, don't swing it. That's too high. That was too high, baby. 1 and 2 is the count. He gonna give you something, baby. He gonna give you.
We're gonna do top 5 teams and we'll take a break. And then we go get some. I'm gonna do after this inning, I'm gonna do top 5 teams and we'll take a break. And then we'll put a chair up here for Neil. You wanna just bring the microphone? What you wanna do?
Okay, sorry. He on it though. He on it. Straighten it out, Freddie.
Yeah, you better strike him out, you asshole. You be sitting in the damn dugout.
Come on, Fred.
Oh, they're ahead of us.
Oh, we're a little bit behind.
I'm predicting something good.
I'm predicting something good. Let's go, Freddie. Yeah.
It's delayed.
Here we go. It's not a home run, though. I don't think they didn't yell like it was a home run. It probably got a base hit. It's a base hit. Base hit.
2 runs in.
2 runs in. Base hits 2 runs. Wasn't a home run. Yeah.
What I call?
Oh, yeah, we in this game, baby.
Hey, bro, I'm going to Vegas, baby. 2 runs.
We're in this game, baby. We in the game. The Dodgers in the game. 2 outs, top of the 5th. New York 5, LA Dodgers 3. Freddie just got on.
Are they changing pitches? Told y'all not to worry about it.
That's the MVP right there.
Oh yeah.
Freddie.
Let's get it, Freddie. Get one more play in. Okay, here comes Teoscar, right? Teoscar Hernandez.
So you put it on that? Yeah.
Come on, Teoscar.
Job, bro.
Oh. Come on, T. Yeah. We got action.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We got action.
Come on,
Tay. We got action, baby. We got action. Come on, T. Mookie, be rolling, Mookie. I need you to roll, Mookie. Oh, ground rule double. Yeah. 5-5. 5-5. The Dodgers have tied it up. The Dodgers have tied it up, ladies and gentlemen. We will be having a parade on Friday. I'm not going to work on Friday, Mike.
It's going down in here right now.
It's going
everybody
down.
Not to worry. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas this weekend. 5-5. Told
5-5, baby.
Told you. Randy, we need to go to Vegas.
Need to go to Vegas, baby.
We've been predicting everything.
Oh, I think I'm getting a little sick for Friday.
Yeah.
Getting a little sick.
Okay.
Shit. Come on.
Oh, 5-5, baby. Muncie, you got to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Judge is 1 for 24, so we can do it too.
Much better when you here, Raul.
Yeah, shout out to our producer, super duper producer, Raul, owner of Me Havana.
Yeah.
He's back.
The best producer.
Another shout out to my good friend, nephew, Hydraulic West out of Seattle, a producer, got us up to 3,000, almost 4,000 views for our last episode.
Interview, yeah.
So shout out to Hydraulic West, Seattle's
3,200.
finest.
Yep.
Yeah, he nervous. He nervous.
What's Mother Beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's nervous.
I like that.
He nervous now. He nervous. It's all right. It's all right. You own it. It's all right. He gonna walk you.
Near beer, how big homie?
Heart Dog. It's my homeboy. Went to Ganesha High with that bullpen coach.
That's him?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. The bullpen coach. Yeah, he played ball with me. Yeah, he got drafted by the Chicago Cubs. Pitcher, and he played basketball with us. Yeah. He's our center. All right. Oh, I think it's getting a little tight in New York. Kike! My man. This is my man right here. Puerto Rico, Baricua. Puerto Rico. Hey, we live on the podcast showing y'all the Dodger game. Downtown Pomona, Me Havana, the flyest, dopest cigar lounge in Southern California.
Tie game.
Oh, yeah, he looked nervous. Boy, he looked, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, he looked bad.
That's still cold? That's not cold still.
Yeah.
They taking a break?
Nervous. Yeah. Oh, here come Kike, Enrique Hernandez. Ooh, straighten it out, baby. Straighten it out. Straighten it out.
What did they say when they do that? Oh, man, your fucking ball. They say, calm down. What do they do? Neil, we're gonna take you to the parade with us, dog. Yeah, yes, sir. Nah, man, ain't gonna be no parade.
It's gonna be a hell of a parade.
Yankee fan. We got one Yankee fan in here.
Yeah. From Cleveland.
Yeah. Well, he from New Jersey by way of North Carolina, but he from New Jersey, so I asked
Mr. Clark.
I asked him if New Jersey had a team. He called the New Jersey Devils the hockey. We got one Yankee fan in here, man.
One Yankee fan.
Yeah.
It's LA, baby.
We gotta defer to Neil. He the oldest one in here.
It's all right. It's all right. But we tied. We tied up. We're going to the top of the sixth.
All right, here we
Give
go.
it up for them Dodgers.
We got good job. All right. Hey, before we take a break,
Before we
take a break, and we're gonna get audience participation, we're going over the top 5 teams in the NFL. I'll give you you go first, I'll go second. We'll call in a couple people. Top 5.
Detroit.
Okay, good.
KC.
Okay.
Green Bay.
Okay, we're close. You and I are close.
Ooh, Buffalo.
Ooh, we real close. We good.
And Houston.
Man, you and I. So I'm the only place we disagree. I got Chiefs 1 because they're undefeated.
Yeah.
And they got players hurt. They still undefeated. I got Chiefs 1, Lions 2, Bills 3. I'm sorry, Packers 3, Bills 4, Texans 5. So I'm identical other than 1, 2.
Okay.
Okay, so who would like to give us their top 5?
All right.
Anybody? Who? Art? Troy, who's your top 5? Top 5 in NFL. Okay, Chiefs 1. Ooh, after losing, okay, all right. They second
Nasty
place in their
defense.
division. I don't know if you
They're
can
the
be,
worst defense
I don't know
in
if you
the
can be
NFL.
second in the league if you second in your division, but okay.
They're giving up 300 yards a
I
game.
respect it. Go ahead. Chiefs, Ravens.
Defense is giving up 300 yards a game.
I don't know. They got 3 losses. Lions only have 1.
Buffalo.
Go ahead. Buffalo. So you still haven't picked Detroit yet, huh? Okay, 4. Okay.
What's your 5th one? Oh, yeah. Go ahead, dog. I like that, dog. All right.
Hey, no more questions for Troy. We just ask him who got the best uniform.
You putting them in timeout?
Who got the best hot dogs? All right, Kevin. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Kev, top 5. No, top 5. Top 5. Smart man. Smarter man. What they just lost to the Rams.
Nah.
Okay, Minnesota. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Because my first 4 out of the top 5 are Vikings, Steelers, Ravens, Commanders. That's my top 4 that are out. Yeah, I got them like number 6. Yeah. I got Steelers 7, Ravens 8, Commanders 9.
Who 10?
Okay.
Philly?
Anybody else? Top 5. Top 5. Hey, we gonna have him pick uniforms too.
Take the water from him. Yeah, you got to feel. Take that water from me. Take that water from me. He might have that baby oil in that water. All right. 5-minute break. We'll be back. We got 2 guests coming up in here tonight. And Neil Clark. All right. All right. Let's go.
Just put them in the middle.
Yeah, put them in the middle. Yeah.
Here you go. Neil, come on, Neil. You gotta take the thing off. I don't think you want to have that on the little pouch, so you can sit, so they ain't in the way. You can set it right there, whatever.
Right
here. Yeah. You got the mic over there.
So then I'm gonna swing it. Look,
swing it. Look.
But when you talk, I'm gonna swing it right.
Okay.
Right.
All good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Part 2. We coming back live downtown Pomona, California. Hey, City of the Angels. It's me, Havana, R&R Podcast, where we talk cigars, sports, and entertainment.
Yes,
Bring you
sir.
a guest up, Mr. Neil Clark.
How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you.
Awesome.
Nice to see you. Yeah. So let me start off. We got Neil Clark. His son, Jalen Clark, plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I've seen him play since he was a 9th grader, Corona Centennial. Let's talk about just your journey getting a kid. Because when I met you, he was like a 6th, 7th grader, maybe 8th grade. And then, he went to Centennial, went to Etowanda, went to UCLA. What was that like, man, getting a kid from, having him playing on the AAU circuit, high school ball, to UCLA, one of the story programs, and now in the league? What did you guys have to do to get him ready?
Well, to be honest with you, I give my wife most of the credit because she the one that kept the grades tight.
Okay.
Most of us as dads, we want to do all the shooting and playing and going to practice and all that, but she the one that made sure that he had to have the grades tight. So for us, to be honest with you, I don't want to disrespect the game, but it was really effortless. And what I mean by that is we were raised, we have 2 kids, a son and a daughter. They're 18 months apart. He's the eldest. And so they were in activity all the time at Bobby Bonds in Riverside.
Another park.
I lived in Corona,
mm-hmm.
but I'm from Newark, New Jersey originally, and I didn't want my son playing sports in Corona.
Okay.
I took him to one little workout or something, and one kid knocked another kid over. And they were running over there saying, I'm sorry, and picking them up. And I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But over at Bobby Bonds in the hood, it was rough.
East Side, Riverside.
East Side, Riverside. So he did all his developmental years out of Bobby Bonds. He played every sport, soccer, basketball, football. Every season they would change. You pay your $22 for 6 weeks or whatever. And
14th in Kansas.
Hey, man, that 14th in Kansas. You know exactly where it is. Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah. So for us, man, once the system was in place, and what she did was she said, hey, when they come home for school in the evening, when they were in elementary school, they had to be in the house for 2 hours after school.
Okay.
No matter what.
Okay.
So she said, so this way they'll do their homework. Because most kids, if you tell them, hey, you can't go outside and play till you do your homework, or you can't do it till you do your homework, well, they probably gonna rush through that stuff so they can hurry up and go. But if they know they ain't going nowhere for no 2 damn hours, guess what? They probably sit there and start taking some in.
Okay. Very good.
So
very good.
It worked out well, man. And I enjoyed the AAU circuit myself.
Okay. So son at UCLA, daughter's at Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon
and
University.
She's a
senior. Getting ready to graduate in April, man.
About to come off the books. That's a great thing.
Man.
It's a great thing. Come off those books, baby. We got a couple accountant, tax people in here. Come off those books. Randy, what you got for him?
Yeah. So, when did you know, or did you think your son knew when he was him? Like, he was the guy. What age did you seen, like, you know what?
High school.
You got something here.
I had a conversation with him.
What do you mean by he was the guy? What does that mean?
You know, when they say I am and I mean, I can tell you when I felt it, but that's a different story.
Well, I think that would be for more a question for him. Yeah, for me on the outside looking in, respectfully, Jalen was always a side piece.
Okay.
He never was on a team where he was the focus. It was his rock. He could do his thing. He was always on elite teams where it was a lot of other elite players.
Compton Magic.
So he had to fit in, find out how to work within the system and get his in. So, I mean, if you look at the kids that were on his team, He's not one of the ones you probably would have picked that would be a pro.
Wow. Who are some of the kids on this team that
He
we
had
would know?
Johnny Juzang that year. He had
who's
Big
in the league? Yeah.
Big O and Yeka. Big O that came out
in
of
the
FC.
league.
He's like a 6th round lottery pick. He had Evan Mobley. He had Isaiah Mobley. He had Jared Lucas, who shot the hell. He used to get up a lot of shots.
Los Altos High School.
And he had another kid that was really good. He went to Fresno State. Can't even think of his name right now, but he was good. But they had about 8 or 9 players. Of those 9 players, 5 of them are in the league right now, which is kind of bananas on the AAU team. You know what I mean? But he just, my thing with Jalen, I think that Jalen, I think, became into his own his junior year at UCLA. I think that's when the world seen it. He knew it probably around his sophomore year, the beginning of his sophomore year, but Mick wouldn't let him start. He made him grind it out like old school way. You know what I mean? And because of that, that's why I think he's going to make it in the league, because a lot of these dudes, young kids coming into the league now, they're pampered. They're identified as the guy when they're in the elementary. By the
6th
time
grade, 8th
6th,
grade,
7th grade,
9th grade,
everybody started giving them everything. Then they get to high school, it's mad crazy the stuff they give these kids. So they started, always been to do. Then you get to college, you one and done. The coach kind of caters to you. But when you get to the league, though, dog, they don't care, man. Oh, go sit down.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody ever told them to sit down. They ain't never had to go work for something or go get something. So for that, man, I feel like my son is equipped to handle what he's a dog. Anybody that watched him play, he don't care. He's a dog, man. He do whatever it takes. He don't care. He gonna fight through,
play
do whatever
defense,
it takes.
pass the ball, run the lane. Go ahead, Randy.
You say he a dog because you took him to Bobby Bonds. I got to Eastville in 2004. Coach AAU, coached, ran the football programs over there. And this is a different breed, like you said. And that was a smart thing you did, taking him out of there and putting him over there, because that made him get that dog, and that made him want to fight for everything. Because a lot of them kids over there, like you say, they got leagues over there where if you get up by 20, that's the game, and everybody shake hands. Yeah. And that didn't work well with me either. Let's fight, you know what I mean? Or they'll turn off the score clock so they can't see. But you need to see that, so you know what I'm saying, so you can get hungry, so you don't want that feeling again. We was raised old school, you know what I mean? Like I tell them, when I came up in Victoria Park in Carson, and I was the 12th man. You know what I mean? It wasn't no must play. You know what I mean? I got garbage time. I remember that. You know what I'm saying?
And he speaks on it. I remember.
You know what I mean? I speak that. And we met a dude we played at Cal, Chris Washington,
whose dad was our coach.
He was my coach. And like I said, I probably got 2 minutes a game, and blowouts or whatever. And I just kept grinding. But when I came out here, it was on. Because I played with the best.
One thing I like to say, like, another thing I did with Jalen was never, whatever court you seen him on, back then, he was always the youngest kid on the court.
9th grader on the varsity.
I made sure when he played on that super team with Evan and all them, he wasn't but 16. I was a 17U team. He was there a year early. I always made, because a lot of parents, I'm going to tell you, and a lot of men in the room that I'm in right now, here it is. Wealthy men, strong men make weak men. Weak men make strong men. Think about what I just said. A lot of us, we tough. We came up through backgrounds. We real men, but we ain't never allowed our sons to be men. We bail them out. We go fight for them. We go make sure situation. My son, I never had my own team. Every team he got on, he had to earn his position. No favors. And it's going to help him when he go on life. Stop giving your kids favors. Amen. We do too much. My daughter, she at Grand Canyon, she getting ready to graduate. Her freshman year, she goes there, and I said, don't take the car, leave the car here. Dad, you don't trust me? I do trust you. But let me tell you, you have a car, you're a freshman. Every freshman on campus know who got a car. And when they have an emergency, they knocking on your door. I'm keeping some pressure off you. First semester, she went to college. My baby girl came back all A's and B's. While she home on Christmas break, her and my wife got in the room together. They come approach me. We know that's some, but anyway, she taking the car back with her. Took the car back with her. I'm gonna speed up the story. She came back at the end of the year with D's and F's.
Wow, wow.
The first thing I started laughing. I told her, I said, Mama, where you going to school at next semester? She said, Grand Canyon. I said, well, I just want to notify you right now. I don't pay for C's, D's. I only pay for A's and B's. So if you're going to school next semester, you're going to pay for it. She went to work that summer, made $9,000 working at Amazon at night. She was leaving the house at 11 at night. She made $9 grand and gave them people $6,500. Now, guess what kind of grade she had the next semester? Straight A's and she get ready to graduate. But a lot of us don't do that. We'll bail our kid out. Oh, we accept the BS excuse. It was the teacher. It was my daughter in a Grand Kid. It's all white. Every day at class, she tell me they're doing this and they talking about the Republicans and they telling us how to vote. Hey, you chose that school. Suck it up and keep it moving. Because when you go to work and you making a bunch of money and your boss is talking about it, what, you gonna quit the job? No, you're gonna figure it out. And that's the message I would say. And let your kids start figuring some stuff out.
Yeah. So good job. So let me ask you this. So he played up. Talk about all these kids transferring to 3 and 4 schools and also these holdbacks. You see them in basketball. We see in 2-year holdbacks now, basketball and football. Sir. We didn't do that when Randy and I were growing up. No. You had to play your grade. You didn't get held back for for athletics. So I think that probably helped Jalen. Did you ever, what was your experience with kids that were held back? Were you ever encouraged by a coach to hold Jalen back?
I was, but I didn't allow the conversation to go on that long. You know what I mean? But the main thing is, after watching it, there are some situations, and football is common because they're trying to get their body bigger. So football is very common to see holdbacks in football. But in basketball, if you hold back, you better be careful because it helps you for college, but the NBA is checking your age the day you got an age limit with the NBA. So you tinkering with that when you do that because you age out with them. My son got drafted when he was 21 and they were saying he was old. When you look at the NBA draft boards, they put 21 and 3 months, 22 and 6 months. They put the months on there too. So that must mean it means something.
But
when you hold your kid back, you
hampering them, especially in basketball. But we've seen that, but all these kids are transferred 2 and 3 times. They get held back. Everybody catches them by 18, 19. So it's an advantage when they're 16, 17. But, I mean, we saw it with Shea Cotton. We saw it with a ton of kids transferred to 3 schools, got held back twice. And what happened in 19, 20? Everybody caught him.
But see, this is the thing that I say about that in itself is that, to me, if you hold your kid back strictly for sports, you're telling him or her they're not good enough to compete with the kids in their age group.
Thank you.
That's what I think.
I agree.
I can't look my kid in the face and tell him that.
I agree.
You're not good enough because what other reason would you hold them back?
Yeah. So
if they was one of the top kids in their class, you wouldn't be holding them back.
So now you 16 in 8th grade.
You're saying you're not good enough to play with the kids in your age group.
Yep, I agree.
That's how I feel on the whole back as far as what you're telling to the kid. Mentally, that's got to be something, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the other part you talked about, part B, was transferring from school to school. If you're transferring from school to school, what message does that send to?
You never have to work. You never have to figure it out. You just go run from the competition. You got to run from the competition.
And you can't deal with adversity.
Yep, there you go.
That's the big one, Randy. Dealing with adversity.
Yeah, dealing with adversity. We see it all the time. And I'm not with that either, man, because where we come from, when I got out here from Carson and I went to school I'm from Diamond Bar. Everybody know that, right? But they know me from Pomona.
Diamond Bar. Right? Hold on. Let's clarify. Diamond Bar.
So let me tell you the story.
But go ahead.
I got there. It was my first time
with a swimming pool in the backyard.
So look, my first time being around white kids
out here
in Diamond Bar, right?
I'm sure.
Right. So we got ready to graduate, and they said, "What school you going to?" I said, "I'm going to Ganesha. That's the school. I go where I'm supposed to go."
Yep.
They said, "Oh no, you can't go there. They got gang members there." Well, Where you think I came from? So, so I went there. A lot of other kids went to Bishop Amant, Walnut, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I went to the school that, you know,
was supposed to
go to by the thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Flash forward, my cousin moved to Diamond Bar, but he moved on the other side where Diamond Bar High was just being built. I'm over there balling in like a rec league, whatever. And the coach approached me, Bill Murray, and he said, "What school you go to?" I said, "I go to Ganesha." He said, "Well, you know, we can get an address and you can come over." I said, "No, I'll be back over here to beat you." Because that's what I did. You know what I mean?
Good. I love it. I love it.
That's
good.
a beautiful
That's
thing,
good.
man.
That's good. Let me ask you, Neil. Talk about the experience at UCLA for Jalen. How was that?
Man.
He was there 3 years. How was it?
Yeah, man. The best way I could describe it is it was better than advertised.
Really? Why is that?
It was better than advertised because Mick Cronin crazy as hell. And
we know that.
he just goes off on the kids, but inside he's a good person and he really cares.
Okay.
To be honest with you, he really, really has a heart and cares for them kids. But just the experience at UCLA was all first class. Everything they do is first class. They private jet. Everywhere they go, they on a private jet.
Really?
Oh, they private jet everywhere they go.
Really?
They go to the back of LAX. They go right up the ladder, get on the top. Bow, they out. Okay. Jalen, he played Marquette one time on the East Coast on a Saturday. I watched it on TV. At 11 o'clock at night, he was in LA riding around.
Wow. I didn't know they flew private. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then the administration. When Jalen got injured, as some people know, he tore his Achilles tendon at the end of the season, his junior year. Martin Jarman, from the staff, the doctors, everybody, just top shelf. Even to the day, if I want to go to UCLA, all I gotta do is call. They just really they still pay for his education. He's still 3/4 short of graduating.
Okay.
They told us, hey, don't worry about it. It's all paid for. But he has to show up in the classroom because it'd be his senior year. But
that's good.
So
that's
good.
Good.
UCLA, I don't have nothing negative to say about UCLA.
Shout out to Martin Jarman, young African American AD, took over for Dan Guerrero.
Good guy.
Yeah, good guy. Yeah. Took over for Dan Guerrero, who was there 18 years out of Cal
and the
State.
Staff, the basketball staff at UCLA, good men.
Okay.
The staff, the whole staff, man. The basketball staff.
Okay, that's good. Man. That's good. And we shortchanging him because he was a national defensive player of the year, Pac-12 defensive player of the year, and national defensive player of the year. What was that draft process like? Because he was hurt. So he was hurt, but he's still. So how did that affect his draft?
It just cost us so much money, man.
Okay,
it's crazy because he was a first round pick. Because when you're your junior year in college, if you go before you go in the draft, you send out a form. I forget the name of this form, and all the general managers sign onto the form, and they say where they think you'll be in the draft. It's called a UAC or something, your UAC form or something like that, and they tell you, say first round 72%, second round 24%, undrafted 4% or something like that. And he had 0 in the undrafted. He was about 73% first round. So we expect to go first round, and we all hype. It's the last game. All we gotta do is play the Pac-12 tournament, NCAA tournament. We done. We get ready to go get ready
first
for
round.
The draft. And so when he's tore his Achilles tendon, we automatically assumed we were done and we were just going to have to wait and go get healed up and come back to school. And our agent contacted us immediately and said, hey, man, I got 14 teams that's like, stay in the draft. Do not come out the draft. Whatever he do not come out the draft.
Injured, it didn't matter.
Injured, they wanted him injured anyway. So they said they'd rather rehab them. They rather we bring him up here. We do all the rehab. We're going to pay him for a whole year. And we cut a deal. We cut a deal before the draft. That's why he was the pick he was. We could have went like pick number 34 to Boston. We could have went to Boston Celtics, and we told them no, we good. Because the reason and the reason I did that is out of loyalty, because the Minnesota Timberwolves came to us back in May. Because in June 1st, you have to tell the NCAA whether you're coming back to school or not. You have to declare. You have to make a decision in the draft at that point. Because you already declared for the draft, but the draft don't happen to the end of June. So you got to make a decision before then. So Minnesota called us up around the 25th, 26th of the month and said put him on a plane. They flew Jalen up to Minnesota, had dinner, and they put me on a video call, and they offered us a deal right then and there. They said, if you stay in the draft, you got to fall at number 53 because that's our pick. But if you stay in the draft, we got you and we'll take you. And this is what we do.
Okay.
And they offered us a really because if we didn't go, Jalen would be getting ready to go play in the Big Ten right now because he wouldn't have played last year at UCLA anyway.
Yeah.
So he would be a fifth year. Now he'd be a fifth-year senior.
And they look down on
he's 23 years old now, you know.
Yeah.
So we took all of that into consideration. It's like, it's time to go. You got to go when you're hot.
Okay.
You know, he was defensive
player of the year,
2
national.
years ago.
Yeah, national.
But if he came out this year, they'd be, oh, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's old. You know?
So it cost him a little money getting hurt.
Yeah, it cost him a lot of money.
Okay, don't trip.
But he gonna get it back.
You get it back. We'll get you a free cigar tonight. Don't worry. We'll talk to the owner. Yeah, it costs somebody. We'll get you a free cigar tonight. Don't trip. Don't trip. All right. So that's good, man. Yeah. So what else could you share, man? We talked about the UCLA experience, the draft. Talk about being on Minnesota, man. He's on the team. Is he going up and down G League? Or
this year he's going up and down. Last year he stayed up with the team the whole year.
What was that
he
like?
Was rehabbing. It was beautiful.
They went to the Western Conference.
Went to the Western Conference. He got a bonus check at the end of the year for going to the.
No free cigar. He good.
That's crazy. They gave him a bonus check.
He good.
And he had a blast, man. That
was a great experience.
It's kind of like a gray shirt year.
Red shirt year. Yeah.
Kind of like a red shirt. So
yeah.
You in the system, you know the system.
But you sitting out.
So
you learn in the system.
You learn in the system.
And that's the advantage.
So right now he a rookie, but he really ain't a rookie.
Because he knows.
But on paper, he's a rookie.
That's good.
Because he didn't play one play last year.
He didn't not one.
He didn't play. He couldn't play one play last
year.
Okay. They sat him out the whole year. They took the whole ride. So for that, man, I think like I'll fast forward to right now today. I talked to him today. He's in Iowa, down in Iowa.
G League.
Yeah, he getting ready to play. His first game is this weekend coming up.
Okay.
And he's the priority. He started the show. They got on him for passing up shots. They like, look, man, down here, you to do get him up.
What are they playing him at? The 2, the 3, the 1?
1. They moving him to a 1.
Ooh.
They want him to tighten up his handles. That's what the GM, he said, hey, man, we want you to work on your handles. They believe he could be a 1. I told Jay, I said, Jay, you should listen to him because I think that my son is 6'5". And he's a hell of a defensive player. He got a 6'9" wingspan. He's 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. So he was playing Jokic, defense against Jokic last week, bumping him down in the box.
Okay.
He played, he don't mind that. But my thing is, I said, Jay, in the NBA now, because I'm his dad, and I'm like you, I'm a real sports guy. I ain't gonna lie to my kid.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
I said, man, a 6'5" wing ain't sexy.
But a 6'5" point would be $20 million a year.
Right now, a wing, 6'8" wing is sexy. Right. 6'8", 6'9" wing, that's sexy. They paying them. I said, but at a 2 year, you're not sexy.
Because everybody's 6'6", 6'7". Yeah.
But at 6'5" point guard, and you're a lockdown defender,
and you got D. Yeah,
you sexy.
So you can buy everybody cigars.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this story. I'm gonna say this story. Like I said, I never lied to my son. When he went to play on that team with Evan Mobley and them that summer,
Compton Magic,
the first practice, we down in Orange County and we pull up in the parking lot of the facility where we practice, and he jumps at the car. He getting ready to open the door. I said, whoa, don't open the car door yet. And this is just after his sophomore year at
Centennial.
At Centennial, he had a great year. He said, what's going on, Dad? I said, what you think about to happen inside here? He said, I'm on 17s. I said, he said you on the team. He didn't say you was playing, nigga. I mean, you playing that's 2 different things.
Yeah, you on the team.
I said, Jay, I'm looking at the team. They got Johnny Juzang, Jerry Lucas. They not passing. They're shooting everything they shoot. I said, big old gobbling up.
Big old.
I said, plus this their last year on the circuit.
So they got to.
I said, if I was them, I wouldn't give you the ball. I said, Jay, let me tell you something. And I told him, I looked him straight in the face. I said, man, you 6'4" and bouncy, because back then he about 6'4". I said, but Jay, you're not special. I said, they can a scout can pick up a phone and put 1,200 guys in the gym right now, 6'4" and bouncy. I said, you on this AAU circuit, if you keep running up and down the court with everybody else, scoring 8, 12 points, you ain't sticking out. Yeah. These coaches are watching a lot of kids. You just blending in. They
Mhm.
looking at the ones that pop. I said, Jay, I tell you what, if I'm you, I would go in that building, I say my pleasantries to everybody, and I would go play defense 94 feet. I said, if you play defense 94 feet on the AAU circuit, somebody gonna see your ass because nobody plays defense.
Nobody
on that
plays
bubble.
defense, yeah.
Nobody plays it. I said, you'll look real different.
Yeah.
Rest is history.
That's good.
4 years, 5 years later, he the defensive player of the year.
National.
He embraced it.
Yeah.
He don't. Nobody likes playing defense.
Yeah.
Defense ain't even a skill set. It's just a decision.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't better than me. You better than me, but not for these next 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm locking your ass.
That's good. I like that. That's good advice, man. Good advice. Yeah, I like that, man. Good job. Let's get yeah. Yeah, good job. That's all I got, Rand. You got anything else for him?
Thank you, man, for coming on, man.
Appreciate that.
We've
man.
been telling you we was gonna get you on. You're an awesome dude, man. Thank you for them life gems you spit out here today, man. Yeah. That's some real talk, man. And we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you guys too, man. I thank you for having me. I love the lounge. This is my favorite place. You got to come here on Wednesday nights if you ain't been down here. You got to come any night, but on Wednesday nights, we be getting it in, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
If you're in the area, stop through Pomona, man. Holler at your boys.
Yep.
Your boys downtown,
thank you, sir.
Pomona, California, me and Vanna. Give it up for Neil Clark, y'all.
Clark.
His son's in the NBA, Jalen Clark, on a two-way.
The oldest guy in the building.
We got our next guest is coming up.
Might be.
Real estate guru, R&R. Come on up, Art.
Good job, young Neil. Yeah, I got it. I got you, dog.
Here we go, Mr. R&R. Pomona Cat.
What's up? What's up, sir?
How y'all
What's
doing?
up, man? How you doing, baby? You good?
Yeah.
Talk a little real estate. You in my wheelhouse now. I like that.
All right, cool.
What you want to talk about, man? Interest rates, the market, foreclosures. Go ahead. What's your experience in real estate? Talk to us.
Oh boy.
How long you been doing? How long you been in real estate?
Man, I've been doing this since '97.
Ooh, you got me beat.
Been a broker owner since 2001. Been through that major market crash where pretty much lost my shirt. Before now.
07, 08, 09.
Oh man, to this day, I'm still scared to go out and invest.
Yep.
But yeah, I've been doing this for a while, man. I had have a real estate office with about 10 agents. I had an escrow service. A co-broker, a mortgage company. So
where's your office, by the way? Where's your office?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay, perfect. And the name of it is
Country Realty.
Okay, very good. So you guys specialize in home sales, mortgages, or both? Or is it kind of one-stop shop with escrow and everything?
We specialize in home sales. Mostly represent buyers and sellers, but
okay,
that's not my main business that keeps me going, because everybody who has a real estate license can do that shit. So I get a lot of calls from other brokerages.
Okay.
When they have problems doing AITDs, probate sales, deeds in lieu. Because a lot of people don't have experience in that.
Exactly.
So that's why I get a lot of my calls on.
Okay. Talk to me about the rise in foreclosures. I've been tracking them, man. We're seeing about 4. If you go all of Southern California, Ventura to San Diego, including LA County, Orange County, Riverside, San Bernardino, we're seeing about 450 NODs a week. Why is there so many foreclosures right now?
It should be more foreclosures than that. See, the bank's been holding them back because they don't want to flood the market.
Yep, and lower all the prices.
That's right. So it should be a lot more than that.
You're right.
No, they playing that game.
Yeah, I've been tracking them. I'm seeing about 450, but like you said, they're holding them back because if they flood the market, then all the property values go down. Are you doing a lot of foreclosures right now?
No, I'm not. And I was a REO broker back at the height of it, when the different REO companies, they would call me because I was in the Inland Valley area, and they're like, okay, how many how many listings can you handle?
That's a beautiful
That was
thing.
a conversation. How many?
Pretty
can
much.
You handle?
How much money can you handle? Yeah.
Well, it was a trick to it. See, what they were doing was you accepted a foreclosure. You had to, if somebody lived there, you had to do the eviction.
Mm-hmm.
You had to manage the rehab.
Clean out.
Had to clean out, turn utilities on under your company name. You had to do everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like they do now. They got companies come out and do
all that, and then you just sell it. Yeah,
Man, no. It was you had to have a budget for as many properties that you were going to take responsibility for.
Yeah. Were you doing them mostly in the Inland Empire, or were you doing them all over the place?
Mostly
LA County?
In the Inland Empire,
which there was a ton.
Area.
It was a ton. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially Moreno Valley.
Yeah. Ooh.
I used to literally go and get I get my assignment sheet and I have 10 houses on the same damn street.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Randy, isn't that crazy?
House to house.
10 on the same street.
Same street.
That was at 08 or 09?
That was
it started at 7, but 8, 9
that was
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I would say 8.
8. That's when it really went bad. Yeah, that's when it really went bad. So now, what do you think about the foreclosure market? I'm seeing a ton. You know, they're everywhere, not just IE. They're Orange County, not as many. LA County has a ton. Ventura, San Diego. What do you think is going to happen in the next 6 to 12 months?
That's well, here's the thing with the foreclosures now. These hedge fund companies are getting first shot at buying these foreclosures in bulk before they hit the market.
Yep.
So that don't leave much for the average investor or the average first-time buyer who can actually buy one of these, the ones that aren't tore up.
Yeah.
You know, so it is making the market tough for the average person.
Average buyer coming in because they're cash. They're buying them cash, and
they're not only buying them cash, they're buying them pennies on a dollar. Before they hit the open market.
Yeah, the open market.
Yeah, that's the game they playing.
Well, you know, Gavin Newsom is trying to offset that SB 1079. If a house gets foreclosed on, they give the tenant the first right of refusal. But how many tenants can buy a house that got foreclosed? So if I'm a tenant and I'm in a house and it gets foreclosed on, do I have $600 cash to buy it? Most likely not. So, you know, I know he had good intentions, but I think you still gonna have a lot of the hedge funds still buying these properties, like you said.
Man, I saw that when that first came out
2 years ago.
About being able to have first right of rescission to purchase the house in foreclosure. And after I stopped laughing at it, this is a joke.
Exactly.
You know, this is just for publicity.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
There is a little loophole you can use, you know. If it goes in, if it's in the foreclosure, right? And it's your property. If you can't buy it back yourself, or a family member could, or you can say somebody is the tenant.
Yep.
You can actually pull it off if a higher source don't want that property. So if a hedge fund don't have that property on their list of properties that they're about to buy, you can actually get that property back for a decent price. So, you know, you got somebody, family member who losing house to foreclosure, have them give us a call. Yeah. You may be able to help them out.
What do you think about the rates? Are the rates going down in the spring? We're at 5.25 FHA, 6.25 conventional as of Friday. What do you think?
They had dropped as low as 4.5. Yeah. And they jumped right back up. So now the market didn't slow so much. I don't know what game they're playing, but you know, the election's almost over. So
ask you about
that's gonna, you know, then we're gonna really see what's gonna happen.
After the election?
Right. After the election.
Yeah.
And before the election, they're gonna keep playing these games. We really ain't gonna know which way the market is gonna turn. I would say to after the election.
After the election?
Yeah.
I think we might have a question. Go ahead. Okay. So what do you think in the spring? You think the housing market is going to pick up?
Oh, definitely. There's finally starting to be some inventory coming, so it should pick up some.
Inventory on MLS sitting or Just inventory that's getting gobbled up quickly.
And the inventory that's sitting. There's yes.
What's the trend for the Federal Reserve after election? Because you said the money's gonna pick up.
Yeah.
So I said, well, what are you basing it
I'm basing it on what the demand they have right now after the elections. I would say it's going to level off. I don't think it's going to go up anymore than what it is now. I think it'll probably stay most likely in the fives.
You think so? The rates? You don't think they're going to go down?
I really don't think they're going to go down lower than they went about a month ago. That 4.5.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to go lower than that. I think they're going to stay right around the fives. More on experience of going through this before. See, before the market crashed, the rates had leveled off. So now that it's crashed, it's not going to go back down to I don't see it going back down to 2% and 3%.
Yeah,
I don't see that. I don't see that coming.
So the lowest might be, you think, the fours, high fours, low
fives? Fours and fives. Yeah, that's my prediction.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not one of the economists, so like I said, I go off of experience, man.
Yeah.
I go off of what I see.
Smart.
This what I do every day. So what I do every day, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
No, it's good.
Trust me,
That's good. So most of your business now is mostly mortgage, mostly resale, real estate.
Yeah, mostly real estate.
Okay. Yeah. What you got for him, Ram? What you got, Ram?
So you're not an economist, so you we can't. But you have, like you said, use your experience and use what you've been through before, and you can kind of read it. You know what I'm saying? And what's your favorite niche? Where you make your most money at? Foreclosures or rehabs or whatever. Do you do those?
Actually, I don't do any fix and flips. I mostly I work with a bunch of flippers, and a bunch of brokerages that need help with their AITDs or their deeds and liens. That's where a lot of my business come from. I'm able to charge them, market value, a nice commission to do it because I'm helping them out. And we're both making money, so they don't mind paying a premium for it.
Can you explain deed in lieu for those that don't know? What's a deed in lieu?
A deed in lieu of foreclosure is where you would sign over the property instead of letting it go into foreclosure and losing your house.
Okay.
And putting it on your credit and establishing all the lates and all that we used to hit for 7 years. So that's what the deed in lieu is.
Why are people doing that? Why not just sell the house when they're, before they get behind or when they're 1 or 2 months? Why are they waiting and doing that?
Well, this is for the ones who are not upside down.
Okay.
That's mostly for the ones upside down.
Yeah, and I'm seeing mostly equity now. Why would you say people are letting houses get all the way to an auction day? Why aren't they just selling it when they're 1 or 2 months behind?
Oh wow. I would say a lot of the main reason is pride.
Yeah. I would say emotional attachment.
Yep.
Pride. They don't want to sell it. They could sell it when they're 1 or 2 months behind and make $200,000. They wait until the last minute and it's going to auction in 2 weeks. Now they got to do a quick cash sale and they lose money. They do nothing and lose the house.
Yep.
Emotional attachment.
And unfortunately, I've seen it happen a lot.
A lot. Yeah. I see it a lot too. Yeah. Because you would just think if they were in a business, they would just sell it, but they don't. And they wait to the last minute. Now they got to sell it to a cash investor that can close in 5 days, but they just lost $100,000.
Yes. And unfortunately, it happens a lot with folks who just don't want to be embarrassed by the fact that you're losing the property.
Yep.
Don't want their family and friends to know.
Yep.
So they just sit there and then and what they don't realize is they losing real money. That's real money would have had in their pocket.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
Yep. And the crazy thing is some people don't sell it because they're trying to get a loan up until the last minute, and then they lose and they get nothing. And they could have sold it and got 200,000.
Yeah, and you have those companies that say if it save your house, that's another big thing. People sign up with them, and they'll end up just dragging it on, wasting their time.
Yep.
And it was all in trying to get still a house in the first place.
Yep. We got a question or stay. Go ahead, Wayne.
Mr. Wayne.
I mean, if you're a senior, it is because you don't have a payment. You get money monthly, and it doesn't go to foreclosure until you, like if you die and you didn't have a will. And they only foreclose if you don't pay your taxes, you don't have homeowners insurance, or you don't sign a certificate of occupancy that you're going to live there. But some reverses go to foreclosure because the people die, or they don't fill out that certificate of occupancy. They don't pay their taxes. So we see reverse mortgages. But if you're a senior, it's not a bad thing if you have equity. But there's a formula based on your age and your equity, how much money you get. That I don't know, because reverse is supposed to be is owner occupied. So maybe if you buy the other home as a rental, but then you got to put down a larger percentage. So you could have a reverse on your owner occupied, but on your investment property, you can't do a reverse on an investment, I don't believe. So, but reverses are good. You know, people get a draw, they get money every month. You got to be, I believe, 62, 60 something. And then, like I said, they very rarely go to foreclosure, but we are seeing them, especially when the homeowner dies, they didn't have a will because the kids don't go through probate. So if they don't go through probate and they don't know how to do it, the house goes to foreclosure. We see them all the time. So, but if you're still living, it's not a bad thing, especially if you have a lot of equity. So that's my take on reverses, because I've dealt with a lot of people in foreclosure that reverse mortgages. But yeah, so it's a good thing. Unless you're dead, then it's a bad thing. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
We just did a deal. Your significant other, family member, something on their deathbed, headed to the deathbed. Get on title as soon as possible.
You should already be on title, but yeah. But if you're not, get on title.
Family member has to put them on title. Mom's was about a year away from her death.
Mm-hmm.
Say probate, attorneys don't want the fees.
Yes, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So save money. Get slide on. That too. That's the rule.
That too. But if you get on title, you don't have to go through probate. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, because you're on title, and that supersedes the loan. So if you're on title, you could just sell the house. But a lot of people don't do that, and then they don't have a will. Then they have to go through probate, and that takes a couple months. I mean, in a good turnaround, it could take 3 or 4 months. Yeah, but it could take a while, and you have to pay the attorney. But if you get on title, you bypass all that. You just sell the house.
Troy has a question out there.
Hold on, we'll finish Sean and we'll go to Troy. Yep. Yep, exactly. And you got to pay court fees, legal fees, all that. So yeah, it's not a bad thing to get on title if you're not already on title. Go ahead, Troy.
Go ahead, Troy.
Yep. And then you could be the successor trustee, or if they, if there's a will, it's great. But yeah, successor trustee, then you have the authority to sell it. Yeah. Yeah.
But my father had the first mortgage on this house, and they told him that he had a year. I had a year to finance he could sell the house.
Yep. That's true.
The day he died.
Uh-huh.
They kept trying to raise the rates on because of the default.
Uh-huh. Yep.
He died when it default.
What did you do?
I ended up trying to get taking a loan out to pay back the first.
Okay. That's good. A lot of people aren't that lucky. A lot of people lose them because they don't go through probate, or they're not able to refinance. As long as if you're the successor trustee. If you're not the successor, yeah, but a trust is always best to put in a trust. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions?
Any other questions out there?
Question, go ahead.
Yeah.
On buying a note.
I can speak on it. I know Rod did that.
Well, I have in the past. I was trying to see the best way to phrase it when you buy a note to make sure you buy it with title insurance. That'll be my best advice to you. To buy a note, buy it with title insurance, because you never know if there's unrecorded deeds, unrecorded notes on there, IRS liens. Well, if you buy them at those auctions, they're unsecured.
So let me say that. Great. I used to sell those. So when they're non-performing notes, meaning they're in foreclosure, banks will sell them for pennies on a dollar. So you can buy non-performing notes. You might be able to buy $20 million worth of loans at $4 million, and then you sell them at bulk. So those are good because they're non-performing. So that's why the banks sell them for pennies on a dollar. So they're in foreclosure. They're not paying. So buying notes are good. We foreclose or work out a mod. Yep. And so I know people that buy notes. It's not really that market yet. It was that market in 2009, 10, 11, 12. We're buying notes, pennies on a dollar, and selling them. You get them for $4 million, sell them for $8 million. But it's $20 million worth of non-performing notes. When they're performing, meaning that people are paying, you're not going to get a big discount because they don't need to sell them. But notes are good. If you can buy notes, I've purchased notes when the first was foreclosed and the second was owed 100. The note will sell it for 5 or 10 because they rather get some money rather than no money. So you can buy that second at a discount. And now when you sell the house, you have more equity because you bought $100,000 second and you bought it for 5 or 10. So you can buy them one-on-one or you can buy them in bulk. Yeah. Yep. I did that for years. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Yeah. And usually they're not in desirable areas. Usually they're not in Newport Beach, West LA. They're usually in Swannooga, Mississippi, Harrison, Pennsylvania, Harrison, Tennessee. Yeah, I already know. Those are non-performing. Yeah. Yeah. Detroit, which has always been a tricky market. So yeah, buying notes is great if you know what you're doing because you're getting the notes for pennies on a dollar. Yep. Yep. That some would sell, 100, but they might be in 8 different states, Randy. So now you got to be able to service loans in 8 states. So you got to have boots on the ground, go and talk to the homeowners in 8 different states.
Wow.
Okay. Yep. Buying notes is great if you know what you're doing. Yeah, because you can make a lot of money because you're getting it for pennies on a dollar. I love buying notes. It's just not that market right now. Yeah. So. Questions? Any more
questions out there?
Yeah, good. Yeah, notes. Yeah, non-performing notes. That's just basically buying the mortgage.
In the next 18 months, you think it's here as far as the timing in the market? What do you guys think is a good time to go buy?
Anytime, because the California, especially, the prices are always going up. So it's always a good time to buy real estate. Rates are better right now than they were a year and a half ago when they were at 8%. So get it now because you're going to build equity. Even if the payment is high, you get it at 600 in a year and a half, it's going to be worth 740. You have equity. So it's always a good time to buy real estate. Because if you don't buy, you're going to be kicking yourself when it's at 900 in 2 years. I would say it's great. FHA was at 5.25 3 weeks ago. Conventional was at 6.25. Get it and refi it when the rates go down. Yeah, because if not, you wait thinking the rates are going to go down in a year, but the price is 200,000 higher. So I would say buy now. It's always a good time to buy real estate, especially if you get a good deal, especially if you get a foreclosure. You could purchase a note. You're building equity right away. Yeah, exactly. Yep, my first was 9.5 FHA in 1995. So it's always a good time to buy. Go ahead, Charles.
And is it a difficult swap?
Well, usually two things. So usually conventional is used to always be a little bit lower because you have to have better credit. Right now, conventional is higher than FHA. So I wouldn't do that. The benefit to conventional is you don't have to have mortgage insurance. But right now, conventional rates are higher. So I wouldn't do that right now. If you're in an FHA, I would stay in the FHA. If you have mortgage insurance, look at what the conventional payment would be. If your payment comes down, refi. If your payment's not coming down, don't refi. It wouldn't make sense. Yeah. And
also, conventional don't carry PMI.
Yeah, they're using that PMI. So yeah, but FHA does, but FHA rates are lower right now. So you got to have a loan officer give you both payments to see if it makes sense. So
right,
that would be my answer. Anybody else? Any other?
Ken folk, you got some over there? You looking puzzled? Yeah. All right.
Okay, you heard me.
You heard me, baby.
Yeah. That's what the loan officer says when he tells you to refi. You heard me?
All right.
All right, that's all I got.
That's
man.
all we got.
Episode 13.
Episode 13 in the books. Give it up for R&R.
Good looking out. I love it, baby. You good?
Yes.
You
Let's
good.
do business.
Light work.
Happy birthday, Sam.
That's what we do.
Sam birthday tomorrow. Downtown Pomona, California. Me and Vanna, the Flyers, Topa Cigar Lounge in Southern California. Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. We can't hear you.
Sign up, subscribe. Me and Vanna live on YouTube and Instagram. Please follow us. We up to 3K right now, and we going higher.